This is News Hour on Ifako Radio. Good morning, I'm Olanireti, Ololade. The major headlines. 2-year refining milestone. Fuel import spending crashes 54% to $6.7 billion. 15 states budget 10.7 trillion naira for infrastructure. Oyo APC leaders rally support for Tinubu's re-election. Impeachment storm. Fubara says no notice as 2 lawmakers pull out. FG votes 19 billion naira for VP's aircraft engine orders. Sports. EPL. Tottenham set to sign Atletico midfielder Gallagher. Entertainment. MultiChoice Nigeria names new CEO. News in detail. 2-year refining milestone. Fuel import spending crashes 54% to $6.7 billion. The amount spent on the importation of refined petroleum products has dropped sharply by 54% in 2 years, falling from $14.58 billion in the first 9 months of 2023 to $6.71 billion in the corresponding period of 2025, according to data from the Central Bank of Nigeria's Balance of Payments report. It declined from $14.58 billion in the first 9 months of 2023 to $11.38 billion in the corresponding period of 2024, before dropping further to $6.71 billion within 9 months of 2025. This is according to a comparative analysis of the 2023 and 2024 full year and the Q3 2025 balance of payments presentation released by the CBN. The figures obtained from the CBN document show a sustained moderation in fuel importation, with import bills declining year on year over the period under review. 15 states budget 10.7 trillion naira for infrastructure. 15 states will spend more than 10 trillion naira on infrastructure this year, an ambitious fiscal push to upgrade roads, schools, hospitals, and public utilities. Analysis of their budgets has shown. Together, the sub-nationals, which include Lagos, Akwa Ibom, Enugu, Anambra, Kano, Imo, Yobe, Ebonyi, Oyo, Kaduna, Ekiti, Osun, Ondo, Edo, and Plateau states, earmarked a total of 10.7 trillion naira for capital expenditure in 2026. Between November 2025 and January 2026, governors presented budgets to their state legislatures and assented to approved proposals. The emphasis on capital expenditure is intended to boost human capital, enhance public services, and stimulate regional economies. The ultimate effect will hinge on how effectively and efficiently promptly the ultimate effect will hinge on how efficiently and promptly these allocations are executed. Oyo APC leaders rally support for Tinubu's re-election. Former Senate leader and the All Progressives Congress governorship candidate in Oyo State in 2023 election, Teslim Folarin, alongside with other party chieftains in the state on Monday, rallied support for the re-election of President Bola Tinubu, pledging to deliver unprecedented votes in 2027 general election. The APC leadership, speaking at the renewed Hope Ambassadors Unity rally held across different locations in Ibadan, the state capital, said party members had put aside their differences to work collectively towards the actualization of Tinubu's second term bid. The former state chairman of the party, Akin Oke, had urged Nigerian APC leaders and members to bury their differences and work with renewed unity to reclaim the state in 2027 governorship election. Oke made the call last Monday at the commencement of the renewed Hope Ambassadors Unity rally held at the Ogbomosho Town Hall in Ogbomosho North local government area of the state. Party leaders and members at the rally were drawn from 5 local government areas that make up the Ogbomosho zone: Ogbomosho North, Ogbomosho South, Orire, Ogoluwa, and Surulere. Impeachment storm. Fubara says no notice as 2 lawmakers pull out. Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara is yet to receive any formal notice of impeachment from the State House of Assembly 3 days after 27 lawmakers commenced impeachment proceedings against him and his deputy, Professor Ngozi Odum. Recall that the majority members of the Assembly, loyal to the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, last Thursday initiated impeachment proceedings over alleged misconduct. Although the Speaker of the Assembly, Martins Amewele, had said he would ensure that the impeachment letter was delivered to the governor, a source in Governor House disclosed on Monday evening that no official communication had been received. The source, who craved anonymity, said he was not authorized to speak, said, "I can tell you for free that Governor and his deputy have not reviewed any notice from the Assembly." Meanwhile, two of the pro-Wike lawmakers have backed out of the impeachment plot, urging their colleagues to suspend the move against Fubara and the deputy governor, Professor Ngozi Odo. FG votes 19 billion naira for VP's aircraft engine orders. The federal government has allocated a cumulative 10.61 billion naira for the overhaul of engines on the Gulfstream G550 aircraft assigned to Vice President Kashim Shettima over a 3-year period. An analysis of appropriation bills from 2024-2026 has revealed the aircraft, registered as 5NFGW, received the highest single allocation among all engine overhaul projects in the presidential air fleet, accounting for 55% of the 19.27 billion naira total spent on engine maintenance across the fleet under the President Bola Tinubu's administration. Budget documents obtained show that the allocation for overhauling the Vice President's aircraft engines jumped from 1.24 billion naira in 2024 to 5.51 billion naira in 2025, a 345% increase, before settling at 3.86 billion naira in 2026. Police foil attack on Kogi operational base. Arrest suspects. The Kogi State Police Command has foiled an attempted attack on the Obajono operational base by suspected criminal elements and arrested several suspects. This was contained in a statement issued on Monday by the State Police Public Relations Officer, CSP Williams Aya, in Lokoja, the state capital. Aya said the operation was a follow-up to last weekend's security offensive supported by the Nigeria Police Force Wing through precision airstrikes across identified flashpoints, hideouts, and assembly points frequented by bandits and other criminal elements in the state. The statement partly read, "The operation recorded significant success, which is believed to have provoked sleeper cells of the hoodlums. In a bid to retaliate, the criminal elements attempted to launch an attack on assets and facilities at the Obajana operational base." He said the attempt was swiftly repelled as police operatives on duty conducted a coordinated counter drill, effectively neutralizing and degrading the assailants. Rivers probes money for mark scandal at Medical College. The Rivers State government has ordered a full-scale investigation into allegations of extortion, including money for marks and sale of examination papers at the State College of Medical Sciences in Port Harcourt. Already, the government has suspended the head of one of the departments linked to the alleged offences, although the specific department was not disclosed. The State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Adaeze Ore, disclosed this while speaking to journalists in Port Harcourt on Monday. She also announced that a committee chaired by the Chief Medical Director of the Rivers State University Teaching Hospital had been constituted to thoroughly investigate the allegations. Ore said the action followed a series of complaints against the institution, which also included allegations of students being compelled to pay for the approval of project topics. She stressed that the state government had zero tolerance for corruption in any form. Sports. EPL. Tottenham set to sign Atletico midfielder Gallagher. Tottenham Hotspur are closing in on the signing of Atletico Madrid midfielder Conor Gallagher after moving ahead of Aston Villa in the race of the England international. As reported by BBC Sports on Tuesday, Spurs expect to complete a €35 million deal for the 25-year-old after indicating they are prepared to meet Atletico's valuation in full. Villa had been confident of landing Gallagher and were viewed as front-runners earlier in the window, but their preference for an initial loan deal with an option to buy failed to convince the Spanish club. Atletico have been open to selling Gallagher outright this summer, and Tottenham's willingness to proceed with a permanent transfer has put them firmly in pole position. While personal terms have not yet been finalized, discussions are ongoing and are understood to be a formality. Gallagher is keen for the move to be wrapped up quickly, ideally before Atletico's Copa del Rey clash with Deportivo on Tuesday night, as he looks to settle his future ahead of the new season. Entertainment. MultiChoice Nigeria names new CEO. MultiChoice Nigeria has announced the appointment of Kemi Omotosho as its new Chief Executive Officer following the retirement of John Ugbe. The company, in a statement on Monday, said Omotosho's appointment will take effect from January 2026. Ugbe is stepping down after nearly 15 years in charge of the pay TV company, during which he led the business through major industry and market changes. Omotosho has over 2 decades of experience across media, telecommunications, and digital services in Nigeria and sub-Saharan Africa. She has previously held senior positions within the MultiChoice Group, including Executive Head of Customer Value Management in Nigeria and Group Executive Head of Customer Value Management for the rest of Africa. Recap of the major headlines. 2-year refinery milestone. Fuel import spending crashes 54% to $6.7 billion. 15 states budgets, 10.7 trillion naira for infrastructure. Oyo APC leaders rally support for Tinubu's re-election. Impeachment storm. Fubara says no notice as 2 lawmakers pull out. FG folds by 19 billion naira for VP's aircraft engine. Others. Sports. EPL. Tottenham set to sign Atletico midfielder Gallagher. Entertainment. MultiChoice Nigeria names new CEO. Follow us on all our social media handles: Facebook at Ifako Radio, YouTube at Ifako Radio, WhatsApp at Ifako Radio, Instagram at Ifako_radio. For news reporting, contact us at ifakoradio@gmail.com or call or WhatsApp 091 22 22 7433. Special thanks to the news producer Olanireti. Thanks for watching. I'm Olanireti Ololade. Have a victorious Tuesday. God bless Ifako.